Right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with the FIGHTSTAR action. We're on to bout number 3 of the evening. This bout is 3 3-minute rounds of FIGHTSTAR featherweight action. Calling out fighter number 1, fighting out of the red corner, representing FitPit. Let's hear it for Dante van Niekerk.
Okay, here we go. Ellis Balepe.
So from FitPit we have Dante van Niekerk coming out here. He will be fighting against Brian Motholimi in fight number 3. I have also just been told that fight number 5 has been pulled off the card, so anyone who is looking at the fight card and is going to think that something looks a bit strange, fight number 5 has been pulled because the fighter didn't show up.
Oh my goodness, this is the, you know, it's always not good when that happens, but you never know what reason. Different fighters have got different reasons.
So obviously you've won bantamweight title, bantamweight searching for a scrap, you've won featherweight title. Are you going to fight bantamweight again, or are we going to see you settle now at featherweight?
I'm very comfortable at featherweight, though I can go bantam as well. So both those 2 divisions I can go for it.
Let's get his opponent in the cage.
Let's do this one.
And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Thunder MMA. Let's make some noise for Brian Motholimi.
So Brian fighting out of Thunder MMA. We know his coach pretty well. Pity Thunder Coxon, who's also a pretty permanent fixture here at FIGHTSTARS, brings a lot of amateurs through the doors, runs a very good gym, and a very good fighter in his own right. Also a very good pro.
Awesome good fighter. So this one is going to be very, very interesting. I don't know the guys, but I can't wait to see these guys throwing it down there.
Yeah, I expect both of these guys to come out with a lot of energy. I don't really see this one going the distance. Yeah. Both of them look like there's a lot of energy built up in them, and I've spoken about this before to other fighters, but now that I've got you here, and you are a fighter that fights here as well, what is it like when that real adrenaline dump hits?
Yes, sir. You see, when I'm fighting every time, I always try to keep it cool, composed and stuff, but you know, you always fight different fighters. Some fighters just want to get in there, like really like smash you, and those guys will just try and rush you and, you know, and disturb your fighting. So it's always difficult, but I always try to keep it cool and calm and relaxed. So
let's cross over to Pietro and get this one started.
Oh my goodness.
This is 3 3-minute rounds of featherweight action. This bout is brought to you by RDX, and our referee for this match is J Sexy D.
Okay.
So the man himself in the middle of the cage there, J Sexy D. Someone you know pretty well, of course.
Yeah, I know very well. He used to be my super awesome coach. Actually started MMA with him. Pretty much good journey. He's an awesome coach. Love this guy. And there we go.
Well, yeah, let's get this one kicked off. Fight 3 of FIGHTSTAR 35.
Okay.
As I said, I don't know if this one's going to... Oh, and there's that energy I was talking about.
Ooh.
Nice takedown
down there.
By Dante on Brian. And Dante's almost in a half guard, moving into side control, but Brian manages to push him back into full guard.
Yeah.
He has popped the one leg out though. FitPit is a gym we used to see quite often, but they disappeared off the scene for a little bit, and seem to be back.
They're back here tonight, and as you can see, Dante there is trying to unlock his head out.
Yeah, Brian doing a good job there of just holding on to him, making sure he doesn't do too much damage.
Nice.
Straight back to his feet there. Great work by Brian.
Oh, he could have a... Okay.
Oh, nice big takedown there by Dante. Almost has the head popped out here. Brian again is in danger of blowing his arms out, and you don't want to do that in round 1 of a fight.
Yeah, indeed. So... Oh, his head is out. Well done to Dante.
He is in half guard at the moment. He can just pop that leg out. It's not being held by Brian. He could pop it out and move straight into side control.
So Brian trying by all means, but Brian is just holding. Trying to
try to
move
move over,
okay.
but good work there by Brian. It looks like
very nice.
great work by both of these fighters.
These guys are feeling each other. Nice work there by Brian.
Yeah, Brian manages to
Motholimi.
fall into half guard there. Great reversals by both these athletes. You can see they've spent quite a bit of time on the ground.
Yeah.
We know for yourself, you've always been more of a stand-up fighter, but your ground game's evolved quite a bit as well in the recent past.
That's when I realized that I need my ground as well, especially when I went to perform the last year in Bahrain on the Worlds. I realized that ground is very important, so I had to really work on my game. Oh, nice punches there by
He's moved
Brian.
into full mount. This is a very bad position
There
for
we
Dante.
go. Oh, I lost balance there.
Yeah, Brian gave up the position. He didn't keep his hips low enough there to keep the position.
Indeed.
Good work by Dante.
As you can see, Dante wants to stay on the ground. He wants to really stay on the ground, but he's not doing much. He's not controlling Brian very well. So he really needs to work and try and control and get into a better position. As you can see.
Once you got your opponent in that position, there's literally no action for 20 seconds. Good work there by Jay Sexy.
Oh, there we go.
Nice movement by Brian.
Oh, nice
reversal. And he's landed straight into full mount. This is a
here
horrible
we go.
position.
Explode.
This could be over.
This could be over in less than 10 seconds.
10 seconds to go.
10 seconds to go.
Oh, he's managed to slip out.
Oh,
great work by Dante. And that's the end of the round.
goodness.
Very frenetic action there to end the round.
Yeah.
And Dante did very well. He was in a horrible position to end that one.
Very, very horrible position. Okay, getting back to the second round.
Here we go. Second round kicks off. And for those that don't know or haven't seen anything like that, it was 3 cages all running at the same time. I think there were 130 fights on day one.
My goodness. And the amazing thing is, you're walking into the cage, you see a guy being knocked out by a punch there. You don't want to see that if you're going to a fight. I mean, that's something you're just thinking, oh goodness, what if that happens to me? So it was actually very...
And again, Dante going for position here. He's trying to take the fight back down to the ground, but good work there by Brian, keeping it standing up. I think he wants to keep this stood up. I think striking is more his game at this point, but let's see where this ends up.
Let's see where this ends up. As you can see,
and again, the guys that compete at the World Championships, they don't turn pro after 4, 5, 6 fights. Guys that are there have got 20 wins, 25 wins.
Yeah. Okay, as you can see, a nice takedown there by Dante. Trying to remove his head, unlock his head.
Yeah, he is in half guard, but the head is caught. But I think what Brian is doing here is he really is blowing his arms out with all of these
very
grab-ons that he's doing.
Yeah. But going back to what you're saying, that guys who've gone to the Worlds don't go back to they don't want to turn pro. You don't want to turn pro because of what you have seen. I mean, you get there in South Africa, you've got like 8 fights, okay, and then you get there. The guys have got like 32 amateur fights. You don't want to hear that. How can you get into a cage with someone who's got 32 fights? I mean, already that get into you. And then when you come back, you're like, okay, I need to take time.
There you can see Dante's moved over. He's moved on top of the legs, falls into full mount. He's going to try and finish this one now.
Yes.
He's in the corner with his coach, and you can see his coach saying, just finish the fight and get it over with. There's no way that his opponent is able to defend himself. I don't think this is going to last too much longer.
This one lasts too much long.
There you can see
Dante.
JD standing there, telling him to do something to better his position.
Referees, that I'm actually hurting this guy. You need to stop this fight.
Yeah, there we go. As we said, it wasn't going to go too much longer. If he was throwing a bit more power behind those punches, it probably would have been over a bit more earlier. But good work from JD there, giving the guy the chance. But again, couldn't better his position or do anything more from there.
This one, ladies and gentlemen, went to round 2.
Yeah, first one going to the judges, and we've had a string of finishes. Let's hope that that run continues. We always want to see early finishes at FIGHTSTAR.
You know, this is what we expect. We come here, we want to see blood, coming out of people's nose. We want to see a teeth flying out of someone else's mouth. This is what people are paying for. And let's take it to
Let's go over to
Pietro.
Pietro for the official announcement.
yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, fight number 3 was stopped 2 minutes 16 seconds into round number 2. Declaring your winner via TKO from the red corner, Dante van Niekerk.
And again, a very good fight by both of these guys. Lots of reversals, lots of work.
Very,
one
very
dominant,
good.
then the next one. Very back and forth. We don't see too many one-sided fights here at Fight Stars, and that is a real punt to matchmaker Grant Olaf.
Grant always make good fights.